Hi, today's health tip we're going to do is salt. It's quite a controversial sort of subject. So salt's actually really good for you. It's the sodium part of it anyway. And we have all sorts of salt. We have sea salt that comes in all sorts of varieties. We have Himalayan salt. We have rock salt. Now the sea salt's easy. It just comes from the sea, and it takes the water out of the salt out of the seawater. And it's harvested. The rock salt, of course, comes from the ground. It's a rock. It's actually a mineral. It has something like about 100 minerals in the salt, so it's actually really good for you. The problem is having too much of it. If you have too much, especially the sodium, what the sodium does is it affects all your arteries and affects your heart and gives you high blood pressure and gives you hypertension, which is the same thing. So that's where the problem with salt is. It's actually really good for you in small doses. So the problem with these days with lots of manufactured food, they all have salt in it. So you can have a huge amount of salt in your foods, and it's like processing they use it because it's also a flavouring. So we just get bundled with salt lots, like we get lots of sugar. So as I say, using sea salt, rock salt is good for you. The problem is not that one. It's the other one that we usually use, which is this looks like, I'm not going to show you the label, who makes it, but the iodine salt, or iodized salt, table salt. Yeah. The thing with iodized salt, it's the chemicals that's in it. So they have the straight salt which is inside it, but they also have iodine, which is actually good for your thyroid or your thyroid functions. But you get iodine in all seafoods. You get it in kelps and seaweeds and things like that. So there is sources of that you can get it at other places, so you don't need it in your salt. But the problem with the iodized, or having the iodized salt, is they also have to put, believe it or not, they put sugar in the salt to stop the iodine being melting away, the iodine being affected. So they have to put salt in it, sugar in it to stabilise the iodine. But the problem with the white salts is they put a lot of caking agents in. The caking agents to stop it going all, when it goes all gluggy if you get too much water, because salt attracts moisture, and so it can actually get all gluggy. So they put this anti-caking agents. There's a whole lot of them, and they've all got all these horrible little chemicals on them. And that's what the problem is with that. It's the actual additives that's actually in it that's actually dangerous for you. As I say, iodine you can get from other sources. So having just straight salt, straight rock salt, straight sea salt, way better for you. So that's my tip for the day, and there's some very good ones to do that. So we'll see you on the next one. Have a good day. Bye bye.